friends, how are you today? It's Sharon Hankins live here with you on Essential Stencils page for another DIY project. And I'm from the blog I Restore Stuff. So if you want to follow me there at I Restore Stuff, you'll see all of my DIY hints and tips for upcycling furniture and other home decor. And I love to make signs using Essential Stencils and rub-on transfers. And today I'm going to do something with both. So if you're joining me and watching the replay, comment the word replay below and let us know where you're watching from. Hi Brenda, you're here live. So if you are live, you'll see the little red live signal up in the corner. And let me know where you're watching from. Love to know. Just gonna refresh my page over here on my laptop so I can see comments coming through on there. Best way to relax, Brenda says. Yes, I love that you're here. Now, anything you're seeing today, you can use my code I Restore Stuff and save 10% at Essential Stencil. They've come out with some new Christmas transfers, so we'll be doing some of those later, working on some of those later in our show here today, later in our live. Hi, Laura, and Rhonda's here. Hi, watching from stormy Ohio. Tammy, guess what, you guys? I just realized it's 4th of July here in Australia, so happy 4th. To those of you, I feel like I should be doing some kind of 4th of July fireworks stenciling or something. So of course we're a day ahead of you here in Australia, but love to celebrate a bit of 4th of July. And of course we don't have the day off here because it's an American holiday. Anyway, before I get started on the project that I'm working on today, I just wanted to mention again the Stencil of the Month Club, which is open the whole time now instead of just during a little 1 week period of time. So if you do know people who haven't joined the Stencil of the Month Club this month, you could be making something like this cute stencil design that I did a couple of weeks ago. So that's at stencilofthemonthclub.com, and you can use my same code I Restore Stuff and save. You can get your first month free the Stencil of the Month Club if you use the basic plan, which gets you a smaller design. This is the one that I made this with, and it's a layered stencil this month. Look how detailed that is, and that's from just using the instructions on the back of 4 different layers, and it tells you which layers to put down first. So this is the Stencil of the Month Club. I'll be doing a project that's not Stencil of the Month Club today, but I just wanted to show you this because it's open all the time now. So if you've got friends who wanted to join this month because they saw these amazing stencils, this is the huge premium set that you'll receive if you're in the premium club. And this is a layered design that is so much detail as well. Let me show you the close-up of that one. You get to make this with the houses and everything down the bottom and the snow. It's 4 different layers again. And then there's the optional add-on, which are these gorgeous signs that can make great toppers for the design that you can put the picture down the bottom and the sign up the top, or these would make great, whatever that, the long signs, you can make these with those as well. So that is the stencilofthemonthclub.com. Use my code I Restore Stuff and you can join the club there. Let me just pop this down. Let me see. Oh, thank you for sprinkling. Thank you so much, guys. You can start sharing our live. Tammy's asking, when will Essential Stencil start shipping? I'm not sure if you're talking about the brand new Christmas transfers. They are ready to go now. So if you order them, they will ship immediately, meaning like, I don't know, that day, the next day, whatever, but they're not a pre-order. So you can order those right away. In fact, I believe they've sold out of the truck Christmas transfers. Let me just show you those transfer sets real quick. I'm going to do something on one of those this morning. So you can see I've cut out a little soldier snow globe there. So there's that set there, which is the snow globes and the nutcracker. It's called nutcrackers. There's that set. There is also gorgeous Christmas lanterns. They come with 2 sheets of these designs. And so that's the second one, and the last one is the Christmas trucks. I haven't even got to use these yet, but these have sold out already. But do go to the link for the transfers, and if you do want the truck, there's a little button there that says, please notify me for when they get restocked. So there's a restock notification there. Hit that, and that lets Essential Stencil know once they get to a certain amount, they're like, yep, we just definitely need to reorder these. So if enough people want them, they do the big reorder, so that'll be exciting. So I'm going to do those on some of these Christmas craft idea bags and craft bags and stuff. Olive, did you want to say hello to the people? Nope, she's not going to come. I think she's wanting a treat. But anyway, our first project today, let me just scroll down here. Let me see what you're chatting about there in the comments. And Essential Stencil has pinned the things that I'm doing today. Everyone's saying hi, Olive. They've pinned in the comments, the pinned comment has all the links that you'll need. They're my affiliate links, so you can save your 10% off any other time. You can just use that code, save 10%. Today I'm going to use this little stencil set from the latest summer collection. Don't Ruffle My Feathers is the name of the stencil set. Let me just show you what's in that one. And we're going to be using it on this cute little signboard here that I got from Kmart. But, you know, I'm in Australia, so don't follow that because you guys are running out of Kmarts over there. So you'll probably find things like this on Amazon or in your craft store. I do have an Amazon affiliate link if you want that link. I've got a whole lot of sign, decor and stencil tools and ideas to stencil on at a link there that I can send you. So if you do want that, let me know that you want my Amazon link in the comments. We're going to do a bit of staining, we're going to do a bit of painting, we're going to do a design using these stencils here. This one has a bonus. So it's a 3 set of 6 by 6 inch stencils, and then there's a bonus rooster stencil. Here's the first one. Welcome to our coop. And Essential Stencil has had another welcome to our coop sign in a different design, but it's got different things on it. So imagine you can have some fun with these two O's with the eggs, painting them different colors. Then we have Don't Ruffle My Feathers. And I think I'm going to use this one today. Isn't that just adorable? That'd make a great little house sign, home decor sign for any occasion. Kind of quite farmhousey, I guess. And then there's this one, which is a beautiful wreath. And see, some of these you can use as combined with other stencils. So if you taped off that chicken in the middle, you could use that wreath and then add some wording inside here and use it for something completely different. So I love that we can combine, and that's why we come on every weekday. Essential Stencil has ambassadors coming on every weekday to show you these tips and ideas that you too can be inspired by. And so I love that you're all here to watch. Hello, Maggie. Hi, lots of people coming on again. Sandy's here, Wendy's here. Gina, hi. Happy 4th, everyone, from Arizona. Yes. It's the 4th tomorrow. It's almost the 4th for you guys, but it is the 4th right here in Australia because we're on Thursday morning. Here's the bonus rooster. So you could add that, combine that with some of the other ones you might want to see. Here's another idea for you. You could use this rooster and do the Don't Ruffle My Feathers. Where is it? And you could tape off this rooster, just use the top words there for above the rooster and then use these bottom words here for below the rooster. You can just combine them in a few different ways. So I'll pick out the one I'm going to be using for that. Set these stencils aside. There's a whole bunch of stencils there. You could, another thing you could use for this size signboard, and let me tell you what the size is. They've only got it in centimeters on the back. I know you guys work in inches, so I'm here for you. It is 7 inches by, so the main part, I'm going by, so it's 7 inches across here. And just this part here, I won't measure from here. So this part here is about, really, Olive, 9 inches. So it's 7 by 9. But these cute square stencils work great on that. Here's another couple from the new summer collection is Sunshine and Sweet Tea. There's a range of gorgeous stencils in that, including this one, Raised on Sweet Tea and Jesus. Look how cute that is with the mason jar and the tea and the straw. And then there's another mason jar one, which I thought would be great too. They just fit perfectly in this area. And this one's Starry Skies and Fireflies. 4 different designs in that. It's a 3-pack and they add a bonus. So really it's a 4-pack set. Same with this one, Sunshine and Sweet Tea. No, that one is actually just 3. So there's a 3 set, a 3-pack with a bonus. These are all great ideas for this size sign. So have a look at those. Browse the stencils online. Let's start pointing the camera down so we can see. Yeah, Caroline says, I love the sweet tea one and Jesus. Oh, hi Vic from Pocono Mountains, Pennsylvania. And hi Olive. Olive needs a little treat. Let me just grab her treats here and let me see if she'll come and say hello. We've got her a little puzzle. See, it's a little doggy puzzle. Come on, come over here. Come see. Come see. Come get your treat. Come on, treat. Come on. She's not going to come. She's not going to come, guys. Never mind. She thinks I'm going to try grab her and make her do something. I don't know. Go play. Here's your puzzle. So she'll be munching and doing that on the side. What I'm going to do first is do a little bit of staining. I'm going to tape off and do a little feature section down there. I've done this kind of idea before and it's gone off really well. So I'm going to be using some Fusion Mineral paints today, and I'm a retailer for these furniture paints over here in Australia, but you can get them in the US, and I've got the link there right in that description of our live or in the pinned comment there. And you can use my code I Restore Stuff and save at Fusion Mineral Paint as well using my code. The link is there in that pinned comment. So this is the color Woodwick. It's a nice warm brown wood color. I guess wood wick, like the wick of a candle. I don't know, but I'm going to stain the top section of this, and then I'm going to paint the bottom in this color French Eggshell, which is a classic, gorgeous duck egg kind of green blue. Just using my brush, I've got some water here, so you can create a stain using any water-based paint, and I've got just a little tiny bit of water in the bottom of this dish. Then I'm going to grab some paint. I'm just going to grab what we've got here in the lid and just create a stain wash using this paint that's in the lid there. And you just kind of swirl it around. You can add, sometimes you might want to do 50-50, 50% water, 50% paint. But really you don't need a lot of paint to create the wash. And you can, if you think you need it darker, just add a bit more paint. I think I will add a little more paint to this one. And I'll just grab a bit more from here. And then that is enough water and wash in here to do several of these signs. It could probably even do a whole piece of furniture, honestly, because that, even though it looks like a little bit, it goes a long way. And it is quite a runny, because it's a wash, it's a stain wash. So it's not a stain, and it's not, it doesn't have a sealer in it, because you've compromised the sealer of the natural sealant in the Fusion Mineral paint. If you were to use this straight on a piece of furniture, it does have that built-in top coat ability. But when you wash it down and water it down, it compromises that finish. So you do need to seal it after you finish. So this is a plain pine board, and so we're just going to stain the top section of this. No need to go down to the bottom because I'm going to be painting that, but I do want to, and I don't need to really tape it off. I'm just kind of going to do an estimate here of where I want this to go, and then I'll finish that. But we're just painting all over it, this wash, and don't forget the sides because you want those to look stained as well. But it's a nice warm, I don't know, is it oak kind of a look? I like that finish on it. Oh, you're finished, Olive. You're finished. She will come and say hello. Look, say hello to the people. Oh, they can't see you. They can't see you. Here we go. Say a quick hello. Quick hello. Now, Olive just turned 1, so everybody say happy birthday, Olive. Everybody say happy birthday, Olive. Look up here. You're going to help me. You're going to help me do the painting? Okay. It's quite non-toxic paint, so if the dog does lick it, it's going to be okay. But there we go. So we've got a nice warm stain on that. I really like the colour of that stain. Let me see if I've got this evenly painted up here. So if like I said, if I did want that darker, I just go over with some more coats of that stain. But it's really gone into the grain, and it's going to make a really lovely finish on that. Look, they're saying happy birthday. She was 1 on the 1st of July. So for us in Australia, that's the first day of the new financial year, so it's a bit easier to remember. 1st of July, your first birthday. All right, I think you're going to get down, aren't you? So I can use this. See how there's plenty of that stain wash left in there? I can use plenty of that later. Let's see how I do with the dog on my lap. You might not like the hairdryer. So I want to wait till that dries. In fact, oh, you're right there. Let's just hit that with the hairdryer now. Funny girl. Let's see what's going on. This could scare her a bit, so she may just jump off my lap if we've got the hairdryer going. And we're all in knots here today. Okay, let's have a look. Can we do this? Oh, she's grown up, isn't she? Yes, Erin remembers the day that I brought her home. Are you helping me? I know, I bet you wish that we were doing a puppy paw prints or something, don't you? Is that scary? You're looking a bit unsure. Yeah, you're looking up at me. So what's going on? What's going on, Mum? Okay, so now we've got this section here that we want to do. So this is the stencil we want to put on here. She's looking so interested, isn't she? I'm making sure that you guys can see. Let me just point that down a bit more. Okay, so what we're going to do now is use some painter's tape to tape across here. You want a little bit of painter's tape to play with, I'm sure. So we want it to be around about the same size, but we do want to cover over the edges. So let's grab that amount of tape. And we want it to go, let's see, we want to center that. So around about, and I'm just sort of, see this edge here? I'm eyeballing it to just get around the right amount. I say there. What do you guys think? Looks about right. You could get your measuring tape out and measure it to be exact. And I did forget to untack or de-sticky the paint. Oh, I forgot to get a brush out. I will have to use my, oh, thank you. Thank you for the kisses. This is the color French Eggshell. So we're going to be painting the background for this. I've never stenciled with a dog on my lap before. Yeah, maybe Olive will be able to start stenciling, Maggie says. She does want to stencil with me. Oh, Olive, you're drawing the crowd today. Yes, guys, this is the moment to share the live while Olive is going to show you how to stencil. See, brush. Now this is a blending brush, and I forgot to get a regular size brush, so I'll be having to use this today because I've just got that stain brush in here. Oh dear. All right, we're just going to have to wing this and pour it out here. Normally I would not be pouring this paint out like so. You're going to get off? You're going to go find Tori? Nope, she's still hanging in there. Okay, oh, got some lumps from on the side of the pot. Oh, that's just really bad, but I'll scratch those off in a minute. Can you see Tori? Olive? Yeah, I've got some lumps in here because we're teaching our dog how to stencil. And I'll just wipe those off. Notice I'm going away from the tape, the painter's tape. Oh goodness. We're blending okay. Oh, you're getting comfortable. Okay. Oh, not on the table. I don't think so. Making sure we get on the sides here. And on the ends. Now the end of the board is usually where there's the end grain, so sometimes it takes a little persistence to get that all in there. Boards are being a bit wobbly. The eggshell is a lovely colour, isn't it? Oh, Jeannie says her little dog's name was Olive too. That's so sweet. Olive was actually named after my grandmother because they did, my sister is the breeder and they had a whole litter of dogs and they usually name them as puppies when they're born after some particular theme. I don't know, sometimes it might be cookies, sometimes it might be cartoon characters. This time they wanted to have a grandparents theme and so Olive was named after, obviously my sister's grandmother is the same as my grandmother. So I've got some lumps here, guys, and it's only because I've used paint from on the side of the thing. Olive, I'm going to have to put you down, sweetheart. Off you go. You go find Tori. Go find Tori. Yeah, so let me just put that aside because I may have to use that again. In a real world where I would have remembered to get a different brush, I would have got a different brush to do that with. But okay, so that's the colour French Eggshell. And it might just go on with a nice good first coat. And Cheryl, you used to live on Olive Street. Oh, Jeannie, I'm so sorry you had to say goodbye to her. Oh, the poor little darling. Now we could do 2 coats with this, depending on the colour you want to use for your stencil board. And see that stain at the top there? It looks like, you know, original, but this is the original here. So that's the original colour. I've just done one quick coat, but it was the pot also, this has been sitting on the shelf for a long time and it does have a bit of paint out of it. So once that air starts getting in, it does get a little bit thicker, but because it's a water-based paint, you can just add a little drizzle of water, shake it up really well, and it's as good as new. Only thing I would do differently is not allow, like I just poured that out and so there was little lumps of grit, dried paint on the edge of the thing. So I'm hoping that those will sand back or, oh no, they're okay. They'll be okay, folks. I do have a bit of sandpaper to sand it with. They're sort of just blending in just fine. It'll give it that country rustic look. It kind of has this country feel to it, this kind of decor. Loving it so far? Yes, I like that it's water-based as well. So remember, we want this to fit, so that's going to fit perfectly around about there. And I'm going to just take my tape off now, remove the tape, hoping that I haven't got any bleeding around the edge, and usually that's going to be okay. It looks to be okay to me. So it looks fairly straight lined. There we go. And now you've got a nice fun finish. You could use a bit of really soft sandpaper. Actually, this is 180, which isn't so, by soft I mean a really fine grit. But you could still use this and create a bit of a rustic look on the edge. And for me, that will just smooth away any of those lumpy pieces that were there. And remember, we're going to seal this at the end too. I'm not sure if I'll do it live. If I have time, I will. But yeah, got a nice rustic finish on there. We could just sand it down a little bit more till we get so just that peak of wood showing through on the end, but also remembering we haven't stained those ends, so that would come through quite blonde, meaning blonde wood. That's what we refer to blonde wood as the raw pine look. Trying to take a little bit more off that end there to give us that bit of a rustic feel. And then I can go over that with the stain, you know, because that would still also create a bit of a vintage feel in it. I want that blonde wood to come through, but because it's raw wood, the paint really soaks into the grain. give us that vintage sign kind of feel. You can even do that with the grain at the top here. And if you do get a little bit of paint around the edges from when you're painting, it's a good idea to sand that back, especially if you're making pieces to sell. Have that looking nice and clean. And of course I can remove the Kmart label off the back also. Give a nice clean look. Then you can put your own little price tags on the back there. But the paint will sometimes just get around the edges, so it's always a good idea to clean that up. Now it's up to you whether you actually stain the back as well to make that fit in with the front, but no one is going to see the back, but it just kind of looks nice and tidy to finish off your piece nicely for those, you know, just it will look better in your shop if you're selling pieces. Okay, now this is going to be a problem because I've got now dusty surface. I did bring a wet cloth, so I know it looks just like a big painted mess on my surface right here. That's because it is. It's just paper that I've got down because I'm using my dining table. Okay, so now we've got little blonde pieces peeking through. I might even just go over that with, remember our stain wash that we created here? Hi Tiffany, that's okay, you're joining a little late. Storms. You guys have got storms, summer storms everywhere. Okay, so I've got that little bit of stain wash, and I'm just going to tip that over onto the edges to create a bit more of a stained look coming through on those corners. I will wipe the excess off, but let's just go over that whole thing, hey? Oh, don't worry, it's looking worse than it's going to be. I'm just creating an extra little bit of warmth to this whole colour here. It's almost like a vintage glaze at the moment, an antique glaze, which is another fun effect you can do. But I am going to wipe that back. So we just get a dry cloth or a wet cloth if you like, but I'll just use a dry one and wipe that back. And you'll see that the wash actually sits in the grain of that colour where I've just sanded it. I'm not sure if you can see that. It's probably not as noticeable on the video, but I can definitely see that it's really all blending in nicely. So we've got that painted look, and then we've got almost a bit of a glaze coming over the top of it. So it doesn't feel like the light's very good in here today. I'm just going to move back the curtains so that helps a little. Let the sun shine in. Okay, we've got our eggshell. French eggshell is the name of that fusion colour if you wanted to look at that. Don't forget, use my code, I restore stuff. Save 10% at Essential Stencil. Now for our stencil, just going to hit that again. Yeah, fusion actually has an antiquing glaze. Which you can do over finishes, but just using that wash that like I did there finish work. I have actually never done that before, so gives you a nice idea of what to do with it. Okay, making sure I've got this the right way around because I'm flipped upside down. And I can use a bit of tape. I'll just reuse that tape over here. And put one in each corner. That should be plenty to just hold it still. Jackie, you were worried it would lift the French eggshell. Oh, what bird is singing in the background? I believe that was a crow. I just heard it, that kind of sound. I think it's a crow. We do have ducks in the area too, so it could be that. Now I was going to perhaps use full strength of this brown to go over this with, don't ruffle my feathers, but also white might work as well. So I'm going to use Essential Stencil's stencil brushes. Let's just choose this one. It's a 1/2 inch brush. It's the smallest one, I believe. And I don't know, white or brown? Brown will match in with this and stand out a bit. I could even do a bit of a we could do the chicken white and the other stuff in brown. Let's do a white background no matter what, and then we'll go over that with that brown. Oh, you know what? Again, I forgot my offloading, but because this is a paper surface, I'm just going to offload my brush. I don't know if you can see that off to the side here. Offloading my stencil brush because that's really important. If you're new to stenciling, hey, why don't you let us know? If you're brand new to stenciling, you've never stenciled before, or you've never used the transfers, let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. And also, don't forget that our winners are chosen from the comments section today. At the end of our live, 3 $20 gift cards given away at the end of our live. So see how I'm just swirling this here? A bit of feathers being ruffled. Swirling around the paint. See if this white stands out nicely against the eggshell and the glazed look I've got going there. And then I want to use some of the brand new transfers in a minute, so don't go anywhere. I'll be showing you those shortly. What are you guys doing for the 4th? Anyone tried the new brushes yet? Oh, yes. I do love how soft they are, and I use them for some things but not other things. Because they're so small, I use them for really small, fine work. But they are nice and soft, really soft. Okay, so I've got the white on there, and we could go a little bit more solid with that colour, but let's just have a look and see how that turned out. Oh, I do like it. I think that looks cute, just like so. I might hit that with the dryer, but that stands out pretty well, pretty nicely. We could do some other things with that. Vicky, you just ordered some of the new brushes? Yeah, I'm not sure. I didn't check on the new brushes, the stock at the moment. But yeah, if you do see that something's out of stock, look for that little notification that says restock notification, so that way that Essential Stencil can let you know when they're back in stock. And that also lets them know how many people are interested in that item, because they will definitely restock it if there's enough interest. So don't hesitate. If you're looking for something, hit that little button and they'll let you know when it's back in stock. Yeah, that looks really cute like that. We could do something else like shadow it. I might just go over that though with a nice second coat of that white. So making sure I've got the stencil put in exactly the same position, pushing my tape down again. Oh, I already have paint over here on my offload section. Lisa, you're just hanging home for the 4th. I'm a bit of a homebody person too. Yeah, the colour of green is called French Eggshell in the Fusion Mineral Paint range. And I did mention before, but the link is there in the description and the pinned comment there of where you can get Fusion from if you wanted to order that in the USA or in Canada. Fusion site is right there, and you can use my code I Restore Stuff and get 10% off your Fusion paint. And they will ship it to you. So if you don't have a local Fusion retailer, you can definitely get it at that link and use my code. Giving a second coat here, so sometimes it's just pretty important to make sure that first coat is completely dry, because sometimes it will putting a second coat on will lift the first coat if you've got 2 painted surfaces. So just be careful that it is nicely dried. All right, that's the white for now. Yeah, I like that. That is very cute. I don't know if I want to add to it. Sometimes just simple is best, you know. Could put something up here, but I'm not sure what. We could even put another little bit of a border up here. And you know what? I may wait till that's dry and then do that sandpaper thing again, and it kind of will make that sign look a bit more rustic as well. Just going to pop this brush into my bag, plastic bag here. I just want to use that again, but let me just hit that with the hairdryer. Make sure it's really dry before you start sanding something. So if you do want to distress the words or the stencil itself, it is good to have that nice solid colour first. So do the 2 coats. And then if you've got a bit of a raised grain, like this wood seems to have a little bit of a raised grain. I'm not sure if you can see that. So it's completely dry now and we've got a nice solid coat. Then if I go over with my sandpaper, it should hopefully just hit those high points of the grain and just give it a bit more. See how I've kind of sanded the edge and made it a little bit more rustic here? It should be able to give that stencil a bit more of a vintage feel to it. And you can probably see it a little bit more in the chicken. I'll hold that up closer. And I know it feels like it's defeating the purpose in doing a second coat, but it does make a difference when you've got the solid 2 coats within the grain sitting in there. So I need my, Olive just took off with my dry cloth here that I need to wipe off my sanding dust. So if you have a look there, you can see that sanded, distressed look happening in there with the chicken. Don't ruffle my feathers. Who can relate? The stencil is super cute. I love it. Now I do have this cord here and I was wondering if it was going to be the same color. A little bit. Do you think it's close enough? I think it's going to be here, so it may be far enough away that it's not going to be, it doesn't have to be exactly the same color. I feel like it kind of goes. If not, I can find another, like a white or something else to go here and just tie the cord, and then you've got a cute little sign to hang in your kitchen area. Now, let's have a look at our brand new transfers, because I want to do something fun with those this morning, tonight for you, this morning for me. If you've just joined us, we are giving away 3 prizes at the end of our live, so don't go anywhere. Here are some things. Now, these are also on my Amazon supply list. Oops, I'll just remove that for a second. Just down here. Amazon supply list, I've got some similar kind of things. Now, here is a transfer that I did earlier. Look at the little snow globe soldier. Isn't that adorable? So I've got these craft bags, and the craft bags, let me see the sizes on here. It came in a 3-pack. Oh, it's in centimeters again. 23, I don't know. They're about 9 by 6.5 or 6 1/4. So, and then we've also got some calico bags. I think these are just 2-piece, so 2 in this set. And I just got these from our local dollar store. I'm just making sure that's clean there. We've got wet paint here, so I want to be careful of that. But we can do transfers on the calico bags and on the craft bags. Here are the 3 stencil sets. Now, if you missed these earlier, we've got the large trucks, and they've just sold out. So if you do go to the truck link, though, you can click on that button that says, please let me know, please notify me when they're back in stock. And we've got these gorgeous Christmas lanterns. There's 2 sheets in each set. So these are one-off single-use things, though. So you might need to get a second. So here's one that I did earlier, a little Christmas toy soldier in the snow globe. But there are so many cute transfers, and they're just rub-on transfers. So here's a gorgeous little bow, like you could put a little Christmas bow on our calico bag here. We could also put a little snow globe. There's small snow globes, large ones. We've got another couple of toy soldiers, snowflakes also. And yes, the transfers go on fabric. So yes, I know everyone's saying those trucks sold fast. They were very popular. Oh, Margie says my granddaughter's here visiting from Canberra. She watched you and will be following you. Oh, that's lovely. Send her back with some stencils to get her started. Of course you will. That's a great idea. That's awesome, Margie. Thanks for letting me know. And hello to your granddaughter from Canberra. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Here are our lanterns and candles. I think I'll cut one of these out. So let me show you the 2 sheets that come in this pack. Aren't they adorable? The lanterns and candles. And then we've got candles and bells on the second sheet. Oh, so pretty. I don't know which one to choose. I do love the lanterns. I think that would look good. This little small one in the middle would go great on, actually, I wonder how big. Yeah, that would go great on this one. Let's do the lantern on the craft bag. Now you can get white craft bags, brown ones, any kind of colours, and these transfers will go on any. So we've got that one there. We've got a little soldier. What else could we do? We could do bells on another. And candles are cute too. If we could do another little soldier or snow globe on this little craft bag here. Oh, I think this one right here looks great. And sometimes I will just cut all of these out once I'm finished. And I've got some snowflakes there. We could add those. Maybe I need a third. We'll have a look. So what I was saying is you can cut them all out and then just have your project ready. Slip those into a little Ziploc baggie, and you can even mark it if you wanted to, label it. I might take these snowflakes off from around here at first, and then so we'll put that here, and we can add some snowflakes, you know, around there. We probably need 3. Like 3 is a good number. You usually have odds. Now this one, obviously this is the back of the bag, so we'll turn that over and pop that there. So now we've got our things pretty much all ready to go. Might need one more snowflake because 3 is a good number. I learned that from a florist who taught me that odd numbers are good for bunches of flowers, so you would always do like a number, you know, 3, a bunch of 3 or 5 or 7, you know, you do them in odd numbers. Oh, Jackie, don't want to miss a thing, so you're going to watch after. No problem at all. Okay, so now we just need our transfer tool, which you can get these from Essential Stencil, or you can just use your store card or something like that. It just has to be some kind of tool, like a plastic tool to, what do you call that? I want to say embellish, that's not the word. Someone will help me. Michelle, you're excited for your transfers to come? I'm excited for you. They are so, so adorable. Oop. Starts with B. What's the brandish? Brandish? No. What's the word? What's the word I'm looking for, guys? Oh, what could you use these little calico bags for? I think they're the cutest. Okay, so you saw me remove the transfer backing. I'll do this a few times because I'll do all of these today. Probably. They're pretty quick. We've got a few minutes left. So, burnishing. Thank you. Someone said varnish, but I think they meant burnish. Burnishing. Cute little bags, aren't they? Yes. So burnishing is any kind of burnishing tool that you can think of. So you're just going to rub over the whole transfer, and what that's doing is the sticky part is sticking to the fabric at the back, and then you start to peel this off at the front. And if you see any bits that are still stuck to the plastic, you just lay it back down and rub it further. So I do kind of need to hold the fabric down because the fabric is pulling up also. So I'm hoping that you can see that enough to know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of gently peeling back where I've taken off or burnished the transfer on. Whoops, see if I see it coming off. I'll just go over that again. And so obviously, well, maybe not so obviously, but I haven't tested or tried washing fabric that has these on, but I would say that it wouldn't be for something that you needed washed or washable. So, but these just would make the cutest gift bags. I've been missing, oh, Sandy's got great ideas. Little bags would be cute to hold candy, jewelry, small things. Stocking stuffers, yes. You could use them to just, oh look, add a little pair of socks to for the kids or for grandma or whoever's got a stocking at your house on Christmas Day. Great little stocking stuffers. Jewelry's a great idea. Bath soaps, a bath bomb, bath salts, any of those kind of things. Might even fit a little candle in there of some kind. Great ideas. Okay, let's see if this will just peel off. I've done enough rubbing, I think. Oh, no, this bit's not coming off. Just lay it down till you see that starting to come off there. And, oh, here we go. There we go. So I'll hold that up for you. What a cute little Christmas gift bag, calico bag. Let's try our nice large lantern. And so this is just an ordinary brown craft bag. Boring. We're going to make it exciting and interesting. Remember that these are one-off rub-on transfers. You know, you can't use them again like you can with your stencils. And I've also stenciled bags like this. So that's another great idea. Stenciling. Some gift bags. You can even combine transfers and stencils together. And I've done that before. I've lost my laptop beside me. I'm going to have to rely on comments there. Hang on. It just fell asleep, that's all. Okay, I'm back. Could you use a waterproof Mod Podge for transfers on fabric? Vic, maybe you can. I haven't tried that before, but that's a great idea. If there is such a thing as waterproof Mod Podge, you can pop that over the top and give it a go. So yeah, I haven't tried these on t-shirts and things because I think, I don't know, they're not made especially for washable, wearable stuff. I have done it on a hat before. I did, if you remember, my ponytail cap that had sunflowers on it. I transferred sunflowers. So if you go to essentialstencil.com, don't forget to use my code, I restore stuff, to get you 10% off, whatever you order from there. And you look up, they've got a great search button. Anything you're looking for, any theme you're looking for, just search in the search bar. So if you search transfers, it'll come up with all the different transfers, not just the Christmas ones. And there's such a great way to embellish, you know, birthday gift bags, create your own gift bags, wrapping paper, you know, all sorts of things you can think of that transfers can go on. Paper, glass. I saw, was that Melissa yesterday? Did one of these on glass. Looked great. Looked like a little lantern itself. And yes, the truck transfers are absolutely cute, and I'm sure that they will be back in stock because they're so popular, and the more people go and click on that little button that says notify me when new stock comes in, then the sooner they will get restocked. They may even have a date for restocking, I'm not sure yet. So Sharon's asking, has anyone put the transfers on t-shirts? So yeah, answer her question there. If you have put them on t-shirts successfully and washed them, or if you've used the fabric Mod Podge, let us know in the comments. It's so helpful here to get lots of helpful tips from other crafters. This one seems to be taking a little longer than my other one did, but believe me, it's worth it in the end. Once you just persist a little bit, keep rubbing that down. Because these craft bags, they sort of have those little lumpy bits in them from the handles or from the backing of them, from the folds in the paper. Sometimes you've got to just rub a little bit in certain sections to get them going. They are so pretty. Looks like watercolor art. They don't wash well. Okay, so hand washing is best, someone suggests. Jackie's put them on hats. One of your hats went viral. That's amazing. You've sold them all over to Kentucky, Tennessee, Oklahoma, New York, Colorado. Oh, that's amazing. That's really great. Great ideas in the comments section, always. Okay, here's another part where there's a fold, and so it's taking a little bit to get the rubbing happening. Thank you, Olive. Thank you for letting me know the mailman's here. The postie, we like to call them here in Australia. Oh, it's a little bit stuck there. Almost, we're almost there, folks. So, and then I just rub my hand over that, and you can see it'll smooth down all the edges, but how cute and adorable is that little gift bag? So we've got a gift bag, a little calico bag here. There's another gift bag here. Let's just do this snow globe man, and then we might be out of time, and then we'll pick our prize winners in just a minute. So we're adding the snowflakes. Oh boy. It's a snow globe, not a snowman. It's a toy soldier. But that would look cute for children's gift bags too, I think. Little stocking stuffers, as someone mentioned before. Great idea. If you've only just joined our live, you might have missed earlier that I did this fun signboard for like a little kitchen hanging decor. It looks like a chopping board, but you know, a lot of people are using those for making actual signboards these days. So they're a fun idea. And I do have similar signboard type things that you can do signs or transfers on. These would be great for Christmas too, those boards, to put some of these transfers on and use a bit of Christmas decor. A nice bright ribbon to hang them with. Excuse me, Olive. Making lots of noise, darling. Can't hear myself thinking. Okay. There we go. It's coming off. There we go, and now I can add some snowflakes to the top, or around the edges I will. Kind of space them out a little bit. Almost there. There we go, right to the end. Okay, so it's all nice and clean. Oh, adorable. I love it. Excuse me. They are. Now these snowflakes, they may not show up really, really well, but they just add a little tiny touch of fun to this, to the bag. They're fairly quick to go on. And just kind of get the corner edge. There's one done. What about here and here, do you think? Another snowflake. Now I do a lot of stencil signs for my shop space. It's like an antique centre in Brisbane where I live, and so some of these things go really well at Christmas time. And of course, if you are a maker and you make for events, markets, shops, antique malls, things like that, you will want to be using Christmas and starting to create with Christmas already. I know it's July, but yeah, Christmas in July is actually a real thing for makers who are desperately trying to get their stock ready, especially if you're a creator who's doing these things by hand. It does take some time, and if you want to get a good stock supply up ready for Christmas, now's the time to start creating all those Christmas decor things, because people are decorating for Christmas earlier and earlier every year. So there's the decorating, so then you've got to move back from then to the selling of the product and the actual creating of it. So July is it's never too soon to start Christmas, even if you're starting it after Christmas for the next year. So there's a good idea. Look at that. Isn't that adorable? So we'll finish that there. I do have another one, and I'll finish that later and add that to my things that I've made today on our live. So here we go. Here's a little recap. Yes, someone's just started creating for Christmas. Missed that comment. The little bags would be cute as ornaments stuffed with batting. Oh, cute idea. Yes, I love it. Oh, let me just try to pop the camera up there. There we go. That's better. I will shift this to here. There we go. Okay, so today I have created some fun things for you all. Don't forget to use my code IRestoreStuff. We use the Don't Ruffle My Feathers set from Essential Stencil's latest summer collection. So that's the stencil set we use today, Don't Ruffle My Feathers. I show you how to stain. I created then a paint on top and a wash, and I did a glaze with that and distressed with some sandpaper to create a fun vintage kind of look. And then we used some of the brand new transfers. Happy 4th, everybody! We used some of the brand new transfers to create fun gift bags, calico gift bags and brown paper gift bags. You could use white paper, black paper, green paper, red paper for Christmas, whatever you'd like. And we created some of these fun gift bag ideas. So there's something for you to get started on for your Christmas crafting this year. Let's have a look and see if we've got some prize winners. Don't forget that all of the links that you need for today's projects are right there at the pinned comment and also in the description after we've gone live. Thank you, Sandy. Thank you so much. Thank you, Vic. Olive's, I can feel her lying on top of my foot right now, so she just wants to get so close. She's on top of my foot, lying there. Thank you so much, everybody. I'm just waiting for our winners to be picked. Let me know if you can see our winners tonight. And everybody have a safe and happy 4th of July tomorrow for you guys. I hope you get a sleep in if you want to sleep in. If you want to get up and make the most of your summer day. We are in winter right now, as you can tell I have long sleeves, but it is a nice sunny day today. We've had some rain lately. So everyone in the USA have a safe 4th, Gloria says. Thank you so much. Our winners are right here. Let me just see. Congratulations, winners. We have Jeannie, Jackie, and Carolyn. Jeannie, Jackie, Carolyn. You've been tagged right there in that comment that says winners. It's pinned at the top of our page. So don't forget to email that email that they've given you right there to email. Let them know you were a winner on Sharon Hankins Live tonight, July the 3rd. And they will send you a gift card for $20. You can spend up big at Essential Stencil. Maybe you'll buy some transfers. Maybe you'll buy some stencils. Enjoy, everybody. Have a happy 4th, and I will see you next week. Bye.